All right, let's react to this first, man. Let's react to this first. The Beabadobee crash out situation is bad. Now let's react. Let's react to this. Let's react to this.
Men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. I still got more money than you.
Well, guys,
here we go. Now, now listen. Before this video starts, I want to say, guys, I really like Beabadobee, bro. Beabadobee. Let me be serious for this video. She's also in my play. She's in my Just Vibe playlist. I listen to her. I like her. I don't want her to come after me next. I saw that people was doing artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing, and she got mad. She got one guy, you know, to have people be baiting, rage baiting. She fell for the bait, bro. She fell for the bait.
Beabadobee. I've been practicing how to say that all day long.
Beabadobee.
When I say that, I really mean I was trying to remember.
Damn, his camera clear as fuck. I can't wait to get a new camera.
It was said from memory without looking it up, and at one point it sounded like I was having a stroke. Just sitting in my room alone saying shit like Beabadobee. Wasn't
I be saying Beabadobee, bro.
I don't really know why I told you that that happened. We're gonna move on.
Cool.
Today we're looking at some relatively silly stuff, which is really my favorite stuff to look at. It's where I feel the most comfortable. Talking about serious things is not nearly as fun as talking about somebody getting unbelievably pissed off at a meme that involves NBA YoungBoy. So now look, I'm a pretty smart
UK. It's funny because like when they put artists who can sing, they put like YoungBoy with like lasers coming out of his eyes. UK, they was like trolling her.
Guy, okay.
So she got mad.
I'm aware that to a lot of you guys, the words Beabadobee and NBA YoungBoy are not going to mean a whole lot to you. That's okay. Don't worry. I'm really good at explaining things that mean nothing outside of the internet. Basically, to understand this video, all you really need to know is that Beabadobee, which I think I'm probably going to end up like saying wrong at some point in this
video. It's good,
video.
bro. It's all good.
Catch it, and then I'm just gonna start saying it that way from that point forward, and it's gonna be a whole thing. But Beabadobee, okay, that was not a bit. I actually was just saying it wrong. I had to Google it. Beabadobee.
All right, bro. Listen, gang, get into the drama, bro. I ain't gonna let you talk about her name. I know you can't say her name, bro. It's cool.
What? Let me fucking Beabadobee. Beabadobee is a singer who has quite a few recognizable songs.
Yeah, she got a lot of good songs, bro.
Part of today. If you're on TikTok a lot, I'm sure you've heard some of her songs, even if you don't know who she is by her name. But she's a popular singer. NBA YoungBoy is a popular rapper. Really, that's all you need to know. Well, that and also the fact that Beabadobee has been having sort of a rough time on the internet these last couple of days for a reason that people are pretty split on. What they're split on is well, whether or not it's a good reason. Now, if you watch a lot of short form content, which unfortunately I kinda have to, you've probably seen a video where it's something like rappers who do this versus rappers who don't do that thing, or singers who do this versus singers who.
What is she talking on? Is this TikTok? You can have stories on TikTok like IG?
Don't. One of my personal favorites is rappers who wipe versus rappers who don't wipe. Yes, that's referring to their ass. It's just a dumb, popular meme format where people put two different artists against each other, and the criteria that they're comparing the two against is ridiculously stupid, or it just makes no sense. Now, I bring this up because over the last day or two, Beabadobee has been posting some ranty videos onto Instagram, getting mad at people for leaving a certain kind of comment in her comment section, a comment that is derived from one of these videos. I'm going to show you a couple of these videos, and I want you to know that this is not a joke. A real-life, genuine celebrity is addressing her audience in a pretty aggressive way.
All right, let me see.
Because of these TikToks.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Please subscribe. Artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing.
Oh my God. Beabadobee can't sing. Here we go. This is what this is the one Fizz showed me. Like they just telling y'all know how TikTok, y'all know how they be, bro. Dude.
Artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing.
Can't remember how to say your name.
LeBron!
Yeah, so those are the TikToks, and I guess they started going viral or something. I guess more and more people started to see them, which led people to go to Beabadobee's Instagram and commenting stuff like artist who can't sing or you can't sing, stuff of that nature. And that led to this story post by Beabadobee.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't.
Okay, so the first 10 seconds of this
Here
video
we
is
go.
extremely important. Not like in real life, but, you know, for this video. It's important that you really remember that she not only says that she's never seen these videos, but also that she said that she's seen so many comments of people saying artists who can't sing versus artists who can. Just keep that in mind for me, please.
Okay.
Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like,
damn.
say it.
Okay. So, I feel like this is kind of a crazy thing to say. I mean, some people comment something from a meme that you were in, and you go straight to the your mother didn't love you, and you're a single loser. That's a little wild, I feel. Especially when the joke of those videos is that obviously this girl can sing and be a young boy
she
can't. Like, I feel like that's...
Okay, wait, chill on young boy. You know what I'm saying? But no, she can sing really good, bro. She can. That's why I find this, like, insane that this is even a thing. I just feel like she just took the bait, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of a harsh way to respond
she took the bait, bro.
To what's obviously a joke. Later, she's gonna say
it's like attacking the men. Like, I don't know.
We're making the jokes that she was talking about here, but I mean, it clearly is.
It's obvious. It's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles, and your does it hurt me? Not really, if I'm being completely honest.
I guess. Look, Beabadobee. I love your music, and you know, but it's like, you wouldn't have made this like if it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying?
I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I don't even know what I am. Maybe I'm bi, who knows? But in all seriousness, who gives a fuck? Okay, artists you can sing, vs you can't. I still got more money than you.
Okay, so I feel like we're kind of starting to spiral here. Again, people commenting what I feel like is really hard to miss as a joke. And now we've got your mother doesn't love you. You're a single loser. Women don't like you. She gets more girls than you, and also she has more money than you. You say you don't care about these comments. It's sounding like that's not true. Right? I get that, like, spammy comments like that are annoying, having to read the same thing over and over again, but like, I feel like this is sort of an overreaction. But hey, that's just my
She's so bad,
and
though.
You're still a man. So also the block button exists. Like, I will literally just block. Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok. And I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends. I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't, it's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your shit. Okay? It's not that hard for me. I'm just like block keywords. Like, it's not, you're dumb.
Okay, so now we've added incel, doesn't go outside, and doesn't have any friends to the list. And it's literally a fucking video of LeBron James singing opera music while
that's the GOAT, though.
Like,
LeBron the GOAT does.
Anyways, I think it's important to note here that she doubles down again, says she's never seen any of these videos.
Right.
Because after this happened, okay, that was the end of that post, people were like, oh, okay, this is kind of an overreaction. Even the people like in her camp, her fans were saying this is a little much. So she releases another video where she says she's gonna try to explain everything that she said, and she kind of just starts lying. Maybe not like directly, but I think she probably had a moment to realize, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said some of the stuff that I said. Let me turn it into a situation where what I said might be a little bit more acceptable. Because she turns this Instagram story post.
Let me hear it, bro. Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Let
me hear it, bro.
We're referencing a meme in her comment section.
Let me hear
to
it.
her, like, defending herself from misogyny and rape culture, which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure she has had to do millions of times throughout her career. However, I think it's a fair thing to notice here that this meme doesn't really fit into those categories. Let me hear it. This explanation is kind of in bad faith, it feels. But I'll let you form your own opinion.
Let me see.
Try to explain this as clearly as possible.
Okay.
In the maturest way possible.
I'm listening.
In hopes that you guys understand, even though you probably won't.
I got you.
I'm gonna use school as an example.
Okay.
I don't know why, but okay. So you're at school, and there's this one dude that just keeps prodding you with a stick, and is saying a joke, and it's funny.
Beating his ass. If he pokes me with a stick, yeah, I'm beating his ass, alright?
I'm like, okay, fair enough, funny. And then it happens a couple more times, and he's like prodding you, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of annoying, but it's still funny. It's still funny.
Okay.
And then it gets to a point where it literally just involves your entire life because it's constantly being shoved into your face. You're like, dude, it was funny, but now
you're dragging
it's
it down.
pissing me off.
Yeah.
Okay, so far we're doing great. Obviously,
it's
I
dragging
never
it-
really had
they
this
dragging it
happen
now,
to me
bro.
on the scale that she's talking about, but I have experienced stuff like this in the past. And yeah, like it's slightly annoying, but it's really not that big of a deal because unlike her example, this is not in real life. It is just comments on the internet. You can ignore it, especially when it's just referencing a meme. If it's harassment or like actually malicious stuff, okay, that's a completely different thing. But referencing a meme, not that hard to ignore, especially knowing with how the internet works now that in like 24 hours, it's going to be an irrelevant meme. No one's going to care anymore. It's super fair to be annoyed, but like also kind of just part of being a public figure.
Like, this is rude. This is rude. It's hurting my feelings. And so you get angry, which is very valid. Got angry. And in B nature, in the same way I did that meme TikTok where I'm like, and I stalked your profiles, you're fucking ugly. I did that because it frustrated me. But the one thing that I failed to kind of put across in that video, despite me saying that I didn't really care about those videos, it was the comments and it was the constant spamming, was that it shed light to a load of other things in my life that have really, truly affected my mental health.
Okay. So the eggshells are being placed in front of me. I'm not trying to get on this fucking website and be like, look, as a man, I think it's my job to speak for this woman. Not trying to do that, but I feel like she's just kind of trying to take some of the heat off of her because she made a stupid Instagram story post and now she's like, okay, how can I make it look better on me now? She said in plain English in that video that she was upset about the people leaving comments saying artist who can't sing versus artist who can, and that those people are virgin incels who come from unloving families. They have no friends. They never go outside, and they're men, so they're awful, and that they're ugly.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bug. She was wilding on the first video, bro. She was wilding on the first video. I get it, but she don't gotta say all that. It's like, I get it, bro. Somebody of her status, gang, bro, they gonna keep like spamming it, but it's like, I know it's probably like hard to ignore. Like I don't know. It's probably easy to say ignore, but I know it's probably to like ignore for her because it's at a wider, broader range. Like hella niggas doing that shit. I get it, but you don't gotta. I feel like you make it worse when you shine light on certain stuff, especially when stuff is negative. Because now that they know that you don't like it, they're gonna do it even more now. You feel me? So, like, and that's just like with anything in life. Like, bro, when it's something that you don't like, don't acknowledge that you don't like it. You know, since she acknowledged that she don't like it and she went by acknowledging that she don't like it in a bad way like that, it looks bad on her. She should have just said some little shit like, she really didn't have to say nothing, but she could have just said some little shit like, oh, I don't really like the videos that's being said about me. But nah, she shouldn't even just said nothing. But I get it. I kind of understand.
It had nothing to do.
That's my
with
take
what
so
she's
far. I'm really
about
locked
to
in, bro.
say it was about.
I'm really
and I
locked
don't know,
on
just
this.
in my opinion, when you're firing shit off like she was, when you're a celebrity and you're publicly stating that what I've got to imagine is a large percentage of your audience is terrible just because they're a man and they're all ugly. And
in all honesty, though, I did not know she have a lot of. I mean, her community is probably more like women, but I didn't know a lot of like males. You know. I like her music. I'm not gonna say like I'm a huge fan of her, but I got a couple of her songs in my playlist.
Everybody who left these comments are incels and their mother hates them. Like when you
she
say
was
shit
wildin'.
like that, I feel like at that point you probably wouldn't be filtering yourself and manage to leave out, oh, by the way, it's actually not the comments about the TikToks, it's the sexual harassment, which is what she's about to say it's about.
When you get incels rushing to your comment section and you get a flood of comments of the same thing, a load of other comments start to surface. Like if you're on the internet and you start going viral, a lot of people will be onto your shit naturally, and it's something that I have struggled with and have tried to come to terms with. That's just the inevitability of being like around.
Okay, so this is a very important thing to address because this is the sad reality of going viral on the internet as a woman. If you are a woman and you manage to go viral on the internet, what she's talking about here is always going to be a factor with varying degrees of severity. So when I say that she's like lying in this video, I'm not necessarily saying that anything she says in this video is inaccurate. I just feel like it's misrepresented or it's misused. It sort of seems unethical to me when when people use these sorts of topics, these sorts of conversations, as a way to defend themselves.
Right.
Just going off of what she said, her own words, she was directly addressing the people leaving comments, referencing the meme. Didn't mention a single thing about sexual harassment, and then the internet sees that Instagram story. She kind of gets made fun of for it. People say that she's overreacting, and now suddenly it has nothing to do with the memes. She thought the memes were funny. She's seen them all. She goes against everything that she said in that original post and is now saying, oh, it's actually because of sexual harassment, because how can you argue that with somebody? You can't tell a person that they're overreacting.
So it's like she's bringing up that,
and I don't know. I feel like
to
that's
cover
kind
up
of
what
what's
she kind of,
trying
you
to
feel
get
me?
here.
Okay.
Not trying to overstep. It's an uncomfortable thing to talk about, but everything that she's saying is contradicting what she said before.
Right.
And I guess my initial reaction is just to take the piss. I'm just like, I get more girls than you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a joke. It's not that deep. In the same way we're like, why is she deep-sing it? I'm like, this dude, same with you. Like, it's not that deep. The one thing that is deep is the comments that resurface and the comments that I started getting recently since I've been going more viral on this app from this same incel culture that this meme comes from.
I don't know, guys. I feel like at this point, we're kind of just using a word to use it. I don't think you can really classify somebody making a video saying, look at this person who obviously can sing. They're famous for their ability to sing. They can't sing compared to this person who nobody thinks can sing. And that's evidenced by the fact that they put somebody else singing over that person. Like, come on. It's an obvious fucking joke. It's not incel culture.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm a little slow. I don't know what that means. I gotta look it up. Incel culture meaning. A male who is frustrated by their lack of sexual okay. So she's basically saying it's niggas that don't get no pussy. Okay.
Okay.
So they're mad and taking it out on her.
If
they don't get
feels
nothing. I hit my knee.
I'm
Okay.
grouping like individuals, but yes, it's mostly men. Like, call me sexist, but I don't think a girl would be like, I was wanking off to that Beabadobee video. Like, nah. Like, no, that's not cool. That makes me feel like shit. And like, when I get a flood of these comments from this one like silly meme video that I have been commenting on. Okay, this is another thing. This is what's so funny to me is if you go through this like the artist who can't sing, who can sing videos, I have commented on them. And this is the thing, like, I feel like my comments just get hidden, but you can go and check. I have commented being like, this is funny. Like, this is low-key funny to me.
Okay, so in my opinion, this is where things start to fall apart because you literally said that you've never seen any of these.
Yeah, she did say that.
You don't even know what they are.
She
You
did
said
say
that
that.
neither
She did
you
say that.
nor your fan base is on the side of TikTok that would get those kinds of videos, and that you've never seen them. And now you're saying that you commented on them. You've even been commenting on them, but your comments have just been getting hidden. I mean, come on. I mean, we're encroaching on like Barbara Streisand effect territory here. Like, look, again, you can say it's not my place to talk about stuff like this. That's fine. It's an uncomfortable thing to talk about. But in the original video, it was, I have never seen these videos before. If you've commented artist who can't sing versus artist who can, you're a loveless weirdo and you don't go outside. Internet gets mad, says she took that way too seriously. And then suddenly, it's no longer about the meme. She's seen them. She's commented on them. She thinks they're funny. She's no longer taking it seriously. She's taking things that obviously will be taken seriously, like sexual harassment, seriously. Call me insensitive, but it really seems like this explanation is just a way to kind of take some of the heat off of what she said originally, which, you know, was a completely different thing.
Low-key. I see that.
It was just like the spamming, dude, and just like everyone from that community coming to my account and saying so much more weird as shit. And I'm sorry if I didn't like put that across in my rant video. But like, also, okay, like, I'm sorry if that affected you. I'm sorry if saying I got more girls than you affected you. But respectfully, I don't think that's sexism, because as a woman in the 21st century, I feel like I've experienced a lot of sexism, especially in the music industry, and I know what it feels like.
Okay. I mean, like, being a person who's experienced sexism does not mean you can't be sexist. And that's not me saying that her saying that she gets more girls than these people is sexist, because it's not. But her saying that is like, actually, you know what? That one doesn't really need to be explained, I don't think. If you need that one explained or argued to you, you're probably a lost cause.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of feeling like the punching bag constantly. It's horrible. It fucking sucks. And I have so much things to be excited about. I've got the Brits next week. I'm making the music I have always wanted to make. This is talked about.
That's good. Shout out to bro.
I've seen so much of it, and I think it's just one thing where it's just a meme and a joke and it's funny. And then it becomes another thing when it's like constantly like everywhere on your comments.
That's the internet, dude. It's the internet.
Then it becomes another thing when it's like you somehow have managed to attract this same group of people who are constantly sexualizing you and just being super, super disrespectful. It makes me uncomfortable. Like, all of that as a whole makes me uncomfortable. And you cannot blame someone lashing out because they feel frustrated.
Right.
Like, I will take the piss if you take the piss out of me.
Okay, so that's the entirety of the second post. And like, I'm not trying to sit here and say that the stuff she's talking about is not genuine or important, because it is.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
I feel like
is.
we're having this discussion for the wrong reason.
Right.
Said,
all right, my thoughts. This video was 20 minutes, but like, I actually wanted to watch it because it's funny that this was sent, because literally like a day or two ago when this happened, I was in the call with Fizz and he literally showed me this. But yeah, I just feel like why is this nigga that, just please don't do a shine no light on that shit, bro. Please, twin. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga, just please don't. Yo, I got no words, bro. But about this shit, in all honesty, like, it's the internet, bro. She took the bait on some bullshit. I mean, even if she said she found it funny at first, she obviously felt the way, bro. That's why she went on there and was talking shit about them, because she felt a little way. I get it, you know. I get it. At her spot, it's like, I know that shit get annoying, cause when niggas see that she care, you know, like if niggas see she care about it, bro, they gonna keep spamming it and keep doing it because they know she care about it. So I ain't gonna lie, when she made that first video, she was kind of cooked. I ain't gonna lie. She was kind of cooked when she made that first video, but I get it. She felt the way, bro, as she should. But now I get what he's saying, because now it feel like she just covering it up by saying about the comments that people sexualizing her. And I bet they are, bro. It's weird. The internet is fucking weird. It's sad that they doing that shit to her, because, like I said, shit, I ain't one of them. I fuck with her music, bro. I fuck with her music. She fire. She fine. But this was a situation I feel like was blown out of proportion. But I probably just don't know that much, because I don't even really be looking at shit, to be honest. Yeah, now I'm reacting to this shit, twin. I hope you're doing good though, fam.
I totally understand.
This shit was 20 minutes. I can't believe I sat through it. I actually wanted to see what happened.
Spamming shit in your
I actually wanted to see.
Having to deal with feeling like a punching bag, or feeling like you're the victim of something for no reason other than people just wanting to make you the victim of something. Those are hard things to go through. And when you're in a position like she is, you can't avoid it. There's nowhere to run to. There's nothing you can do. Yes, you can ignore internet stuff, but only to an extent. But again, feel like that's not what the original situation was. People were referencing a meme in your comment section. You said yourself that's what you were talking about, and you called them poor and said you have a better life than them.
She was wilding.
No
she was wilding in the first
video.
video.
They don't go outside, and their mother doesn't love them.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you kind of went fucking crazy on them. And then when people were like, "Oh, okay, well that's a little much," you were like, "Wait, no, sorry, you can't say that because I was actually talking about sexual harassment, which you weren't."
Yeah.
At least that's my interpretation, and honestly, I don't see another one. Well, guys,
yo, I mess with bro right here with the reaction.
This one. I don't know how this one's gonna go down.
He got a nice like voice, pause. He was like, you know,
I can see where he's coming from.
He was yapping, but
where it's like, oh, August.
That's what they probably
he's
do.
a worthless man who shouldn't talk about anything. But you know what? I'm gonna stand by what I said. Sexual harassment is an awful, terrible thing that should not be used as a crutch for saying stupid shit on the internet. Don't call people poor and say they came from a broken family as an insult. You're a grown woman with a huge platform. Maybe don't do shit like that. I think that's a fair thing to say. Is it annoying to have the same comments spammed over and over in the comment section? Absolutely.
Hell yeah. She keeps throwing around the words incel culture when it's literally just videos of LeBron with flames on his head and shit. I'm crying. I'm not bothered. Yo, the person who's clearly bothered. You consistently saying it wrong while saying you're scared. You're gonna say it wrong is literally me. Yeah, nah, I be saying her name wrong too. But I know it's Beabadobee, I think. But I just be calling her Beabadobee.